So I guess like Trump has a new like strange fixation and fascination with Bagram Air Base. So keep in mind the pullout of Afghanistan that happened under the Biden administration, which was an obvious shit show for a lot of obvious fucking goddamn reasons. Uh, he was the one who basically tried to orchestrate the pullout of Afghanistan to make it as basically chaotic as possible during the time that he was either going to lose or win. Because let's be honest here, do you really think that if Trump won in 2020, when the slated takeout, pull out rather, or stated pull out of Afghanistan was going to happen by the United States of America? Like, let's be fucking honest here. That do you really believe for even 3 fucking seconds that he would have gone through with that fucking pullout? I don't think so. He would have just been like, actually, no, we're not gonna leave because we have Bagram Air Base. Actually, that's like the greatest air base on the planet, folks. We need to keep it now. If he like won in 2020, do you really fucking believe that for even 1 second? Personally, I don't think so. His dumbass would have come up with some excuse for sure to continue staying within Afghanistan, guaranteed. And now he's trying to justify the U.S. going back into fucking Afghanistan or some shit. So he's basically demanding them to give back the fucking airbase, which, by the way, was not built by the United States of America, Bagram Air Base. It was built by the fucking Soviets because guess who invaded the, Afghanis first? It was the Soviets first, and they built Bagram Air Base. And then the US, when they invaded under Bush, well, then the US were the ones who took over the fucking goddamn air base from the Afghanis. That's how it fucking works. But like, listen, if we're gonna talk about like this idiotic belligerence of Trump, because let's be honest here, he's getting old. He's like almost 80 years old. He's getting more and more unpopular. More and more bad news is like consistently hitting Trump like basically every single day because of just how ridiculously fucking unpopular he is. It makes a lot of sense that he is probably going to get like way more belligerent and just do like way more fucking stupid shit. Because I guarantee you, like, for all these like claims about being pro peace, despite the fact that he's just like bombing random boats in international fucking waters that aren't even going to the United States. So that's the thing that's fucking happening, and is also just basically allowing Israel to just like bomb the fuck out of whoever the fuck they want. So it's just like, again, spare me it. It's like complete fucking nonsense. And now he wants to basically just seemingly go into another fucking invasion into Afghanistan again. Like Republicans, I thought Trump was supposed to be the pro peace guy. What happened? If Afghanistan doesn't give back Bagram Air Base back to those who built it, the United States of America, bad things are gonna happen. President Donald John Trump. No evidence whatsoever that the United States built Bagram Air Base. In fact, I believe, as is being said here, it was the Soviets who fucking built it. It wasn't the Americans. So I don't know. Spare me it. And also for like whatever reason, the main reason why he wants to take back Bagram Air Base is purely due to the fact that China, like 1 hour away from the air base, like is has nuclear facilities. Which again, okay, let's operate under the sort of hypothetical scenario that the Taliban or whatever is the current Afghani government that, well, it is the Taliban, decide to capitulate to Donald Trump's demands. They're not, which is honestly I correct of them. They have no reason to capitulate to the demands of this ranting, raving madman, but whatever. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, they decide to be like, okay, sure, we'll let you just deploy into Bagram Air Base. First off, you would have to put troops on the ground in order to maintain the base and also man the fucking base. It would be a fucking garrison, right? Like, it would be another instance of fucking occupation. Again, like, into a country that isn't giving you your permission, but whatever. In this hypothetical, we're assuming that they're just going to capitulate and just cede the fucking goddamn territory. Sure, whatever. What are you going to fucking use that shit for? Like, you're saying it's an hour away from a Chinese major nuclear facility. An hour away in what respect? For, like, a jet? For a missile? A nuclear missile? What's the justification behind this? Like, are you going to do a preemptive strike on China, which has a lot more nuclear facilities and hundreds of nuclear warheads, that if you decide to try to do a preemptive strike on Chinese nuclear facilities, that there would be significant fucking reprisal? Like, not only on, like, the Taiwanese, for example, right? Like, they would probably go after the Taiwanese, but also just, like, start attacking U.S. carrier groups that are operating within the South China Sea, and probably hit assets, like, probably in fucking Hawaii and other U.S. Naval territories they have, like Guam, for example. Like, I need people to understand just how much of a really bad and stupid idea this is. This is, like, even in, like, the hypothetical scenario that the Taliban allows this to happen, let's just say, sure, whatever. Like, think about just how, like, stupid it is. Like, what is the purpose behind this? Like, is this really going to be helping the sort of pro-peace narrative that Trump is trying to pretend that he still agrees with? Like, no, I don't think so. Like, at this point, you can only assume it's for, like, a fucking preemptive strike against the Chinese, seemingly, similar to what they did with Iran, which, by the way, accomplished absolutely fucking nothing. But whatever. What's he saying here?
We're talking now to Afghanistan, and we want it back, and we want it back soon, right away. And if they don't do it, you're going to find out what I'm going to do. We're talking.
What does that mean? You're going to find out what I'm going to do? Because that's what he's been consistently saying. What is he going to fucking attack Afghanistan again? Hey, Trump, like, your dumb fuck MAGA base is going to be real fucking happy about the fact that you are deciding to, like, seemingly do another fucking invasion of Afghanistan, one of the fucking forever wars that you would consistently rail people against before. Now you just want to re-invade the fucking goddamn country after Joe Biden decided to follow through with your idiotic fucking ceasefire plan? Like, spare me. Yeah, he's not gonna fucking, there's no fucking shot he's gonna go through with this. Like, I think, honestly, I'll be honest, Alex, I think this is more a fucking distraction from the fact that the government is about to shut down, because none of the budget proposals currently, and this is probably something that I'm going to cover probably relatively soon, talking about how the every single budget proposal that's been going through either the House or the Senate has been actively sort of, like, shut down. No one fucking agrees with it. Because Donald Trump's current instructions are to the Republicans are saying, like, don't even negotiate with them. We have the Republican votes. Do it through continuing resolution. Where you're not, like, for a budget like what is being proposed, you can't do it through continuing resolution. You have to get it through 60 votes with the filibuster. And no fucking Democrat's going to allow that. And the Democrats, by the way, hopefully Chuck Schumer doesn't pussy out like in the stupid, dumb fucking way he did before, should just let the government shut down. Because, again, the main problem is with Republican infighting. All the fucking Democrats have all they have to do is basically talk about how, like, we keep trying to negotiate with them. They keep trying to negotiate with us, but their president is saying to not talk with us, not having negotiations with us, and try to pass this through continuing resolution when you can't do that. And to credit to Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, they have been properly signaling and messaging around that and doing it in a very effective way for people to, well, broadly speaking, understand it. So when it comes to, like, again, I've said this before, but when it comes to, like, really, like, nitpicky procedural stuff, the Democrats, when it comes to stuff like that, in terms of, like, yelling about it and making a big stink about that, they are very, very good at that. But, you know, let's see this. Well, the Taliban are rejecting Trump's bid to retake Bagram airbase, so that already throws a big wrench into the works. So the Taliban government on Sunday rejected U.S. President Donald Trump's bid to retake Bagram Air Base 4 years after America's chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan left the sprawling military facility in the Taliban's hands, which was obvious. Like, of course they were gonna fucking take that shit back. Like, duh. The ANA was incredibly corrupt, pedophilic, and just dog shit. Like, there was no way they were gonna fucking hold that shit, right? Absolutely no shot. Trump on Saturday renewed his call to reestablish a U.S. presence at Bagram, even saying, "We're talking now with Afghanistan about the matter." Yeah, and that's gonna go literally nowhere. Like, again, like what do you like? Seriously, how? What are they going to do? Why are you doing this? Why do you need that base? What, you want to use it as like a way to preemptively strike China? Like, cause that's the only thing I could think of, that he just wants to preemptively strike China. And if that's the case, that's fucking insane, dude. He did not offer further details about the purported conversations. Asked by a reporter if he considered deploying U.S. troops to take the base, Trump demurred. "We want to talk about that. We want it back, and we want it back right away. If they don't do it, you're gonna find out what I'm gonna do." Okay, okay, holy shit. You kind of need boots on the ground to maintain the base. If they're going to give you back the base, you're going to have to put personnel on the ground in order to maintain the base, maintain the aircraft, and, well, make sure that it's properly protected with troops. Like, you would have to put boots on the ground anyway. So they're obviously not going to let you do that, because why would they? Why would they want American troops on the ground after they just left 4 years ago? That's not going to happen. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. And also, like, do you really believe for even, like, 3 fucking goddamn seconds that they're just gonna, like, instantaneously just, like, let you in? Like, open up the red carpet, be like, "Oh, yes, President Trump, we would love to let you in." Like, what do you mean when you're saying, like, "Oh, you're gonna find out what I'm gonna do"? Like, what? What are you gonna do? Like, invade again? Do you know? Like, listen, your fucking popularity is already fucking in the crater. Like, this is only going to make it worse. Like, spare me it? It's so stupid. On Sunday, Chief Taliban spokesperson Zabihullah, I don't know how to fucking say that. I'm racist. Mujahid rejected Trump's assertions and urged the U.S. to adopt a policy of realism and rationality. Well, I'm sorry to say, Zabihullah, that's with this, I don't know, brain leaking 80-year-old dementia riddled belligerent. I don't think it's going to happen, my man. It's not going to happen. Afghanistan had an economy-oriented foreign policy and sought constructive relations with all states on the basis of mutual and shared interests. Mujahid posted on Twitter. It had consistently communicated to the U.S. in bilateral negotiations that Afghanistan's independence and territorial integrity were of the utmost importance, he said. It should be recalled that under the Doha Agreement, the United States pledged that it will not use or threaten force against the territorial integrity or political independence of Afghanistan, nor interfere in its internal affairs. Well, listen, that was, like, signed under Joe Biden. I don't know. Like, I don't think that was me who said that. I never really agreed to any of that stuff, you know? I don't know about that. Mujahid did not reply to questions from the Associated Press about conversations with the Trump administration regarding Bagram and why Trump believed the U.S. could retake it. I'm starting to think that it's either bullshit or nothing fucking happened. I'm chalking this up to the nothing ever happens bros, to be honest. Earlier Sunday, the chief of staff at the Defense Ministry, Fitrat, addressed Trump's comments. "Ceding even an inch of our soil to anyone is out of the question and impossible," he said during a speech broadcast by Afghan media. In August last year, the Taliban celebrated the 3rd anniversary of their takeover of Bagram with a grand military display of abandoned U.S. hardware, catching the eye of the White House. Oh, that's what... Oh, he got fucking triggered by that. Absolutely. You guys were never going to fucking, like, leave that fucking... You were going to always leave that fucking equipment there, buddy. Like, again... Hypothetically speaking, do you really think that the Afghans, like the Taliban, are going to leave the goddamn equipment that was left at fucking Bagram Air Base if the hypothetical takeover of Bagram Air Base even fucking happens? I highly doubt that. They're just going to take it and just be like, all right, well, this is our shit, so go fuck yourselves. Like, you guys left this here. Get owned, so whatever. Trump has repeatedly criticized his predecessor Joe Biden for his gross incompetence during the withdrawal of U.S. forces after the country's longest war. By the way, what Trump will never acknowledge is that he was the main guy who helped negotiate the, pull out of Afghanistan by basically giving the Taliban more or less everything that they fucking wanted and signaling to the fucking Taliban that there was going to be a pullout of U.S. forces within the goddamn territory of Afghanistan, basically making it such that, like, okay, like, you guys are going to leave eventually. We have, like, no reason to really negotiate. We can just fucking wait. Like, you guys are going to leave eventually, so, and we can just be, like, ready for when you guys inevitably leave and the ANA is going to collapse because the ANA is incredibly incompetent, so that's cool. Trump last week during his state visit to the United Kingdom hinted that the Taliban, who have struggled with an economic crisis, international legitimacy, internal rifts, and rival militant groups since their return to power in 2021, could be game to allow the U.S. military to return. I don't think that's going to work, to be honest. We're trying to get it back because they need things from us. Like what? What do they need from you? Does the U.S. have ties diplomatically with the Taliban? Like, does he think that just because he spoke with the fucking leaders of the Taliban once at Camp David, that means they have official diplomatic ties or something? That's not how that works, Trump. Like, what are you saying, bro? While the U.S. and the Taliban have no formal diplomatic ties, the sides have held hostage conversations. An American man who was abducted there more than 2 years ago while traveling through Afghanistan as a tourist was released by the Taliban in March. Yeah, that doesn't mean you have diplomatic... That's like negotiations. That doesn't mean you have ties or anything. That's a negotiation to release a hostage. That's so fucking weird, bro. The Taliban also said they reached an agreement with U.S. envoys on an exchange of prisoners as a part of an effort to normalize relations between the United States and Afghanistan. They gave no details of the detainee swap, and the White House did not comment on their meeting in Kabul or the results described in a Taliban statement. The Taliban released photographs from their talks showing their foreign minister Amir Khan Muqtadi, whatever, with Trump's special envoy for hostage response, Adam Bowler. Okay, so this, I don't even know what else to fucking say. This is just incredibly fucking stupid. Like, old man, like, bluster, belligerence, and rambling. Like, what else are you really supposed to say besides, yeah, I don't know, old man, bluster, belligerence, rambling, for something that's just, like, never going to fucking happen. There is absolutely no instance at all whatsoever that the fucking goddamn Taliban are going to re-give Bagram airbase. Like, why the fuck would they do that? And even, again, in the hypothetical scenario that it were to happen, what are you going to use it for? For a preemptive strike on Chinese nuclear facilities? Like, even if it were to happen, hypothetically speaking, do you guys not realize how ridiculously sort of dangerous that might be? China is a nuclear power with hundreds of fucking goddamn missiles. So spare me it. This is just, like, very, very fucking goddamn strange. Like, why the fuck would you say this? Why the fuck would you do this? Are you just, like, doing this just because you want to fucking I don't know, bomb the fuck out of the Chinese or something? Like, I don't know. Like, the basis for this is just so fucking stupid and ridiculous that I don't even know what else you're supposed to say besides, I don't know, this is, like, really fucking dumb and stupid. But, you know, honestly, it would be really, really fucking funny if Trump decided to go ahead with the invasion of Afghanistan. I think, personally, that would probably be one of the funniest things on the planet, because that would instantaneously crater whatever goodwill he seemingly has with people. So, I don't know. Like, this is just not gonna fucking work out. So, spare me it. It's probably a distraction. I'll be honest. It's more than likely a fucking distraction. I think that's what the case is, more than likely. So, yeah, I don't know. Trump, as your political advisor, you should reinvade Afghanistan just so you can do, like, a little bit of trolling, bro. Yeah, I don't think there's really much else to say besides that.